Yo, welcome back to the Homies Tribune. It's me, Mike Gam, as your host, as usual, talking to the homies, okay? Listen, if it's your first time tuning in, go on and like, comment, subscribe, do all those great things to help a brother out, okay? A brother got kids, okay? Now, if you have subscribed, if you have liked, if you have comment, I greatly appreciate you. Everything that helps, okay? Because at the end of the day, man, I do it for you. All right? So, let's go on and jump on into this thing. Drink Champs, Nore. He's receiving a lot of flock right now. Maybe you know this show, maybe you don't. If you don't, I'm going to put you on game. So, Drink Champs is a great podcast where they really acknowledge all legendary hip-hop artists. He was doing the show because, the older you get in hip-hop, the more they forget about you. So he brings older hip-hop artists on the show to give them their flowers, to let them know that we appreciate you. And so recently he's receiving flock because he brought Andrew Shulz, who's a comedian, on the show, right? If you don't know, Andrew Shulz was the guy who made the crazy comments about Kendrick Lamar last year. Wow comments. Anywho, but people are saying, is it because Andrew's white? It's not hip hop? And the reality of it is no, it's not because he's white. He's just not hip hop, period. But he has interviewed other comedians such as T.K. Kirkland, Linnell, and I think somebody else. I'm not sure on that, but I know he interviewed those for sure. The reality of it is those people represent hip hop. My boy T.K. Kirkland was in the famous Baller Blocking. If you don't know Baller Blocking, it's a legendary movie with the Hot Boys. Of course he was in it, But these people represent hip hop. It's not just you gotta be a rapper. No, it's a culture thing. And Andrew Shulz, a good comedian, but there's nothing that just screams out hip hop when you think of Andrew Shulz. Period. It's not because he's white. If that was the case, then we wouldn't have legendary rappers like Eminem. We wouldn't have Jack Harlow. We wouldn't have had R.P. Mac Miller. The list goes on and on. We wouldn't have Vanilla Ice. So it's not a color thing. It's if you represent the color. If you represent the culture. It's not a color thing. Shout out Mills, one of my favorites. He's white. You know what I'm saying? It's not a color thing. It's if you really represent the culture. And there's nothing about Andrew that really represents the culture. And if we're just being honest, he don't really represent the culture. So I understand why people are upset, especially if you've been a day one fan of Drink Champs. If you go look at every legendary show that they had on Drink Champs, that's what it is. That's what they represent. We give hip-hop artists, legendary hip-hop artists, their flowers because people have forgot about it, but let them know we appreciate you. And there's just nothing that Andrew Shulz, or nothing screams out about Andrew Shulz that he's just hip-hop. And maybe I could be wrong, but I'm just giving my opinion on why people feel like this. You know what I mean? But the question was asked, is it people are they upset because he's not white? And like I said, no. It's not because of that. It's a culture thing. And he just don't really represent the culture or do anything to move it forward. That's just the reality of it. I think Andrew's on like a little press run right now, so he's going to different little podcasts, getting his I think he got a special coming out, if it's not already out. But if it is, go check out Andrew Shulz. You know what I'm saying? We're not hating. Go check it out. But he just don't represent the culture. That's it. But y'all hop in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Do you think Nore receiving his flock, is he wrong? And I'm speaking for like day one fans, people that's been watching the show. Is he wrong for interviewing Andrew Shulz? Or should he be able to do whatever he want to do? Y'all hop in the comments and let me know what y'all think, man. The Homies Tribune, me, Mike Gam, and I'm signing off. Peace.